Hi, everybody. This is John Wake. So I just updated the data for September 26th. Let's scroll down to the comparison between this year and last year by week. Go down here. Okay. So one of the things here is I saw that this was the new listings in the market, that they were going up and up, and I thought that well that trend would continue, but you can see over since September they're really not. I mean, this week is always adjusted up like 20 or 30%, so you can dismiss the last week, but it's lower than it was the previous 2 months. So that's telling me that what's probably happening is that we had this fall in listings, and there was kind of a makeup here, catch up for the ones that weren't put on the market earlier, but we're kind of through that now. That's kind of what my operating theory right now is that we went through the delayed, we went through this wave to catch up wave, and now it's going to be I don't know, more like 2019 from now on. And you can also see that the number for sale is still crazy low. Another thing here is the number under contract is increasing. So that means we're going to have sales going to be high for the next month or so. This is the other thing that I was looking at over July, August, is that the number of solds was getting back down to what it was in 2019. It's okay, we're getting through that. Um, but then they went up again compared to 2019. So that shows that there's still a lot of demand out there. That has worried me that there's so much demand out there. I put that out on the interest rates. The interest rates are just so crazy low that brought in a ton of buyers. People who were planning to buy saw the interest rate come down. Now they can afford it, or maybe they can afford a better home. They're motivated to come in, and the age of first-time home buyers had been creeping up. So maybe it's creeping back down again as they're coming in and buying. So one of the things that's changing my theory is what happened is you can see that the number of homes hitting the market fell. Hit 25% less than the year before for that week. And at the time, I was thinking we'd get a lot of people deciding to sell, that they would affect the number of listings more than it did. I thought it would increase the number of listings from investors that they'd want to get out. That obviously did not happen. And then they'll catch up here in July, August as more homes are put on the market. So what was going on here? Why did it cause the number of sales to go up, but not the number of listings to hit the market? So I think what's happening is just that the number of sellers are cautious, and most sellers are buying another house and often upgrading. And so they decided instead of upgrading the house, they're going to be more cautious and just hang tight for a while. So I think that's kind of one of the major things happening here is that just the sellers are being cautious and hanging tight instead of upgrading to a larger house. Of course, a lot of people buy homes when they're moving to a new city for a job, and so that wasn't happening as much. So, but I think caution was a lot of it, just seller caution. So they were just putting off selling for a while. Another couple things is that boomers, just baby boomers, are getting older. And that big wave, and people once they get older, they don't buy and sell homes as much as when they were younger. So I think I read something like when people hit 60 years old, they only buy one more house in their entire life, where earlier in life they were buying like every 7 years or something. That's old data, but nevertheless, it gives you an idea that as we age, we move less, and that would be some of this, but that would have happened whether COVID hit or not. That was just the demographics of it. Another thing that the demographics is more. Another thing, which is really the investor side, is where would these people do? Why would investors sell? Because where are they going to put their money? Are they going to put it into treasuries? Interest rates are terrible. The stock market was considered to be um, uh, high, maybe, so that they would want to like sell their investment properties and put the money someplace else. It was just thought that maybe that wasn't a clear advantage to taking the money and taking it out of real estate and putting it somewhere else. And in fact, that effect could get bigger with interest rates so low. It could be that there could be more money coming in. Is that crazy? More money coming into real estate as an investment, because you can on investment, obviously you can borrow money, you can leverage it, which you can't do that on stocks. But also, if the returns are higher, particularly right now, they're phenomenally higher than it would be for the stock market because the stock market has been high and staying there, where prices are just crazy increasing. So that adds instability to the whole system when you get prices increasing this fast. Then it starts bringing in if the investor market, which makes things get into a bubble. Anyway, so those are my thoughts right now. I'm rambling, but that gives you an idea where I'm coming from. And hopefully you find it useful. If you do, leave a comment. Hey, I'd love to hear your comment. What did I miss? What's going on that I'm not seeing in the market? Thanks.